Hello, my lovelies. Good to see you. Just wanted to pop in real quick and share a little something with you. So I was just listening to one of my teachers, and she was talking about how she had gone to a meditation class and it was screaming. And not like any of the meditation classes that I've ever been to or lead. And I found that to be very interesting. Anyway, she was telling the story about this class and how the screaming and the yelling was in a group setting, and it was about letting go of your pent up anger. And in her story, she asked the question, where does the anger go if it doesn't get expressed, right? And that was an interesting question. Does it reside in the body? Does it get stuck somewhere in my body? She asked. And as a matter of fact, it does, right? So it does. It can get stuck in your body, and it can get stuck in your emotional body in addition to your physical body. And as I've mentioned before, right, so we have been taught, conditioned as a society, particularly here in the Western modern world, to push down our emotions, behave, and not show our emotions. So back to anger specifically, and this applies to any of the negative emotions, but back to anger specifically, since she was talking about anger, where does it go if it's not expressed? Because we've been taught that it's inappropriate to express it. And actually, it's not inappropriate to express it. What is inappropriate is to express it violently, but it's actually very appropriate and very healthy to express your emotions naturally, respectfully, and respectfully. I'm going to leave it at that. And that's difficult to do if you have emotional baggage, or in other words, if you have pent up emotions that have not been released and as a result are stuck in your body or in your emotional body or in your mind. And how you know, to continue with the anger example, how you know that you have emotional baggage or pent up negative emotions is because you have inappropriate responses or reactions to situations. So again, to continue with the anger example, if you're driving down the road and somebody cuts you off and you go into a murderous rage, that used to be me 10 years ago, 12 years ago, and you go into a murderous rage, that is not an appropriate response. Yes, it's appropriate to be angry because somebody cut you off and could have caused an accident or frightened you, startled you, whatever the case may be. And it's normal to feel anger, right? It's normal to feel all the emotions, including all of the negative emotions. And if we don't express them, we stuff them down, which many of us do. And it's not always appropriate to show our emotions. Although, maybe it is. I'm going to have to come back to that, to show our emotions. And again, be able to do it in a respectful and appropriate way, right? So a regular meditation practice is one way that you are able to have the space to respond appropriately. And I'll put my meditation starter kit somewhere in this post, my free meditation starter kit somewhere in this post. And another way is, if you have pent up emotional baggage, you have to release that in order to be able to then come from a place of, to continue with the anger and the being cut off in traffic, being able to be cut off in traffic and not become furious about it. Just have a normal, angry, frustrated, or maybe even annoyed response, right? My goal is to be able to bless the people that have cut me off. So how do you release that anger? So I'm not sure if I said it can result in illness, inflammation, even pain, pent up negative emotions in our physiology. Yes. So it's essential that it gets addressed. And there's lots of ways to release stuff. And I practice and teach many of them. And the most powerful way that I know of, one of the most powerful ways that I know of, is what I call my primordial timeline process. Its clinical name is mental and emotional release, and you can look that up. It has fantastic clinical results, and it has fantastic emotional results. So I practice that, and I'm going to be sharing that in an upcoming event with some of you, those of you who are looking to let go of emotional baggage. That's going to be coming up in the coming months. So look for that. And in the meantime, I hope this serves you. Meditate daily. Use those other practices to manage your emotions. Oh, and feel your emotions, right? Feel them. They want to be felt. They want to be processed. They want to come through us. So look for my Primordial Power event will be coming up in the coming months. That's also going to lead to my Sync Your Soul event. That event is just for ladies, to talk about what ladies talk about. And that's it for now. So I hope this serves you. I will look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, I'll see you in the gap. I love you.